Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Midweek Motivation. It's Brina, and I thank you for joining us today as we share a word that hopefully will encourage you and motivate you and inspire you and just teach you a little bit as you move forward throughout the rest of the week. Thank you, as always, for joining and tuning in. The word for today. So last week we talked about living in peace, and we came from Isaiah 26:3, where it says, if we keep our minds on God, we can stay in peace. So that was the topic, living in peace. And so today I want to continue our discussion about peace, coming from Romans chapter 12, verses 17 and 18. And in the NIV, it says, do not repay anyone evil for evil. Be careful to do what is right in the eyes of everybody. If it is possible, as far as it depends on you, live at peace with everyone. And I want to emphasize verse 18. If it is possible, as far as it depends on you, live at peace with everyone. So, what I want to share today about peace is protecting our peace. And if we had to put a subtitle to that, I'd say boundaries. Now, the scripture says that as much as lieth within us, if it is possible that we should live at peace with all men or with all people. So, what if we can't do that? And what does that mean? As much as if it is possible, as much as lies within you. Basically, that's saying we do the best we can to live at peace with all people. But after we've tried and we realize that we maybe can't do that, what does that mean? That doesn't mean we don't love all people, because we do. The Bible declares that as believers, we are to love everyone. Those who love us back, as well as those who don't love us at all. So we are to love everyone. So protecting our peace doesn't mean we stop loving. But what does that mean? And I want to share something that I read from a commentator, Matthew Henry, about this text in Romans 12. He says that we learn to defeat ill designs against you, either to change them or to preserve our own peace. So we do everything that we can to be able to live in harmony. But if we can't, then we preserve our own peace. We don't have to allow people who are doing us wrong to affect us and affect our peace and have us all discombobulated because they are doing things to us. Now, we can't control what people do. We can control our reactions to what people do. And this is all about self-preservation and self-care, protecting my own peace, protecting my own thoughts. I don't have to allow what people say and do toward me to affect me, and I can protect myself against those things. So what does that look like in a practical sense? Now, many of us are on social media, and there may be people who come at us on Facebook to say negative things. So the unfriend button can be your friend. The block button can be your friend. And I'll give you a quick example. So I have a friend on Facebook and we're acquaintances. And I've noticed that a lot of this person's posts are very negative, just real negative. So I decided yesterday, you know what? I don't want that negativity on my timeline. So I hit the unfriend button, and it's not personal. I've just decided, I've made a decision that I want my timeline to be with positive things. And so that person is no longer my friend. And it's okay. Not a personal thing against this person in any way, but I've made a decision to live in peace and to preserve my peace, protect my peace by setting some boundaries on my Facebook page. And so that means if you are not exuding positivity for me, that means we may not have a connection on Facebook. Have you ever been in a situation where you're not living in peace and your peace isn't protected? When we're allowing other people's actions to affect us, we can't think clearly. We can't be in peace. So it affects us. And so it's important then that we set boundaries. And there's nothing wrong with setting boundaries. It just means that I've made a decision that I'm going to take in to my mind and to my spirit what I choose. And so that is how we can protect our peace. We can cut ties with those people, block, unfriend, do what we have to do to set those boundaries and protect our peace. So if you are in a situation where you feel like someone is exuding negative energy toward you, you can protect your peace by setting those boundaries with them. So we can live in peace, but it's important that we protect our peace so that we are caring for ourselves and preserving our own mental, emotional, and spiritual health. So I hope that is a help and a blessing to you today about protecting our peace. Join us next week. Be sure to share this video with someone, um, and we will see you next week. God bless and enjoy the rest of your